time. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Floral aroma, unique flavor, or amazing acidity. They are all great and they often create an inviting first impression to someone who is new to specialty coffee. But I believe coffee experience can be enhanced if I can create a sense of balance. And I believe balance is the key to keep the customer coming back for more. My approach to balance is pretty simple, with the 4 elements of balance to align all the factors from seed to cup to recreate a coffee that's more complex and more balanced. They are inner balance, sensory balance, perception balance, and the outer balance. The cardboard in front of you is my 4 elements of balance for your reference. Now, I'm going to prepare the espresso shot for your signature beverage. My first element of balance, the inner balance, is the balance between terra, variety, and processing. To illustrate inner balance, I have chosen a hybrid wash geisha from Cerro Azul in the Cauca region of Colombia, produced by Rigoberto Herrera, which will be used in your espresso course, signature beverage, and blend in your milk course. The reason I choose this geisha is because of the amazing flavor and the balanced structure created by Rigoberto. Now, this coffee, going at 1850 meters above sea level with no unstable temperature. This coffee has everything you would expect from a high-ground geisha. Intense florality, delicate citrus note, and a high-quality acidity. Rigoberto has developed a new fermentation technique to bring balance between terra, variety, and processing. Specifically, he used a double fermentation technique to bring balance between terra, variety, and processing. Specifically, he used a double fermentation technique with the cherries ferment in an open time for 22 hours. Allows the sugar diffuse into the seed, preserving the delicate floral notes such as jasmine. The cherries were then popped without water and ferment for 35 hours with natural yeast and bacteria, intensifying citrus character, reminiscent of orange, while turning some sugar into a new note of red grape. The coffee was then washed and dried evenly in a mechanical dryer for 7 days, yielding a clean and balanced cup. My roaster roasts this coffee for total profiles, 10 minutes, and development of 13% to give me the most flavor-expressive version of this coffee. My second element of balance, the sensory balance, is the balance between roasting and extraction. And for Cerro Azul, I want to control the acidity while enhance the texture of the coffee. First, I use an autocomb to control the acidity. My recipe is 20 grams in, 44 grams out. In 18 seconds at 93 degrees Celsius. The rotating needles break up the clumps, help me achieve a higher and even extraction at 21%. Second, I rapid chill my espresso using frozen freeze. Rapid chilling cools down the drinking temperature and enhances the tactile experience of your coffee. Now, please begin to write down the tasting note of your espresso today. You're going to have orange, red grape, jasmine, medium citrus acidity, like orange, medium sweetness, like plum, with a very low bitterness, like grapefruit. For the tartar, medium body for weights, silky and round texture. Now, please assess the creamer first, but hold off for tasting, as I want to explain my third element of balance, the perception balance. Many fruit can be perceived as sweet regardless of their actual sugar content. The same goes with acidity and bitterness. Now, I'm going to ask you to help bring perception balance to the coffee. Please take 2 sips of this unflavored water, which I specifically made with higher magnesium, calcium, and sodium in 65 ppm to reset your palate. This water is custom for your espresso today, which is going to enhance your sweetness perception and the intensity of the flavor. Please stir 5 times front to back before evaluation, and you can put the spoon in the white container. Thank you. Enjoy. Judges, are you ready? Now, let's move on to the milk course. My favorite course, a sweet dessert-like beverage. To enhance the sweetness of Sarah Azul and contribute the incredible fruitiness into the drink. Here comes my 4th element of balance, the outer balance, using milk and blending to synergize and bring balance to the drink. I'm using 15 grams Sarah Azul and adding 6 grams Caturra, produced by Diego Samuel Bermudez and his farm, El Parazo. I'm going to tell you all about it later on. This blending ratio gives me a nougat-like sweetness, profile structure and enhanced texture of the Sarah Azul, and give me the most flavor-expressive version of Daigo's Caturra. I'm extracting total 21 gram in to 38 gram out in 18 seconds to bringing you the distinct note of mango. Now, please begin to write down the tasting note of your milk course today. You're going to have strawberry chocolate, nougat, mango, with a creamy and smooth texture, just like ice cream. I prepare a second cup of water with lower TDS at 40 ppm to pairing your milk course today, which is going to elevate your tactile perception, give you a more ice cream-like texture. So you might have 2 sips of the second cups of water now. For my milk today, I'm using freeze distilled lactose-free milk. Lactose-free milk contains higher concentration of simple sugar and lower saltiness, directly improving the taste experience and the tactile of your drink. I'm using 1 part espresso to 3 parts steamed milk and steaming it up to 50 degrees Celsius. Please enjoy. And transform that chocolate note into chocolate mousse. El Parazo, sitting at 90-30 meters above sea level in Colombia. The reason I chose this Caturra is because Diego has developed an innovative fermentation technique called anti-maceration to change the flavor composition of this couture. Please enjoy. To give me the impressive fruity notes. Essentially, the coffee was fermented under vacuum at 15 degrees Celsius for 60 days. Non-fermentation resulting in an intense mango note in your sweet milk beverage. Please enjoy. My roast this non-fermented couture in a lower initial temperature to extend the minor phase in a total profile of 10.5 minutes and 15% development. To really highlight the characters, please enjoy. You ready? As I said at the beginning, it's the balance that keeps the customer coming back for more. For my signature beverage, I would like to use my 4 elements of balance to build a perfectly harmonious drink to you, and hopefully you will come back and let me serve you again tomorrow. First, I use 4 shots of the Serra Azul Espresso, the same recipe as your espresso costs, and I chew it in the high-power chiller at the beginning, representing the inner balance, the balance between terroir, variety, and processing. I'm adding 30 ml of a sweet and sour syrup to level up the acidity and the sweetness, which made by 100 gram pomegranate juice with 100 gram sugar and 10 gram lemon juice. Pomegranate was choosing for its tartaric acidity and going to complement the citrus note of Serra Azul and transform the orange to plum. Representing the sensory balance, we enhance the tactile experience by roasting and extraction. Here we have my favorite ingredients, 20 grams of the milk-washed guava juice, which made by equal parts juice and milk with 5% citric acid. The acidity will break down the milk protein to whey, creating a smooth texture, and transform the red grape to rice grape. Representing the perception balance, I'm adding 2 drops of a saline 5% saline solution, which made by dissolving 5 gram salt and 100 gram water. The saltiness will boost your sweetness perception, give you a more even balanced drink. Finally, representing the outer balance, we use milk and blending to synergize the drink. I'm adding 50 ml of the vacuum distilled citrus spice water, which made by 10 gram grapefruit peel with 1 gram clove and 130 gram juice. In the vacuum chamber, distilled under 45 degrees Celsius and 80 kPa. The ingredients, the distillation will capture all the aroma compound to highlight the citrus note of Serra Azul. Now I'm combining all the ingredients by charging nitrogen to create a silky smooth texture. And I will shake it 10 seconds to truly combine all the ingredients. I will be serving you this drink at 20 degrees Celsius to articulate all the flavor. So you are going to taste the flavor of ginger lily from the citrus spice water, synergized, and white grape and plum. Please take 1 sip of the first cup of water and take at least 2 sips of the signature drink to swirl 5 times between sips to retain the texture. Thank you. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, it can be easy to lose sight of the importance of our life. It is important to take a step back and focus on the things that are truly important to us. My time. Thank you.